So, manifestation, beautiful topic. So, first we need to understand from where the Sanatan Dharma comes. So, we have four concepts. The concept is moksha, artha, kama, uh, moksha, or and fourth one is what? I'm forgetting fourth one. So, everything, earth is like a dhan, then moksha is like liberation. Kama means all kind of desire. These all things are which are included in Sanatan Dharma. So if you look at our structure of the Sanatan Dharma, it looks like these all things are there for manifestation. Nothing, the fourth one is dharma. I was forgetting. Thank you, Mugda. The fourth one is dharma. So, all these four things are there to manifest. Nothing happens by itself, right? The moksha doesn't happen by itself. The earth means the money, the property, the wealth doesn't come by itself. Any desire never get done by itself, and the dharma which dharmic jivan we lead, that dharma also needs lot of effort to have a dharmic life. So all kind of efforts, all kind of things are because of the manifestation. So first we need to understand that nobody is saying that manifestation is wrong. Entire dharma is according to manifestation. So what is manifestation? It's something which physically, which we think, uh, which we focus, and it acts physically in front of us. It becomes a reality. Whatever we are thinking, whatever we want, it turns into reality in front of our eyes. So that is the manifestation. So now we have to see, Ramana Maharishi has said very beautiful line in this one. He has said, the self exists without the mind, never the mind without the self. Okay, so now we have to, now everybody has to pay attention and understand the concept. So self will be there. Okay, self means the being, right? It will be there, but it can exist without a mind. Okay, so if you are a self means if you are totally into oneness, if you are the liberated one, you will be there, but there won't be any mind. But mind always needs self. For self, you can think like a body, right? The inner self, the outer self, that is the self. For this, for the self to be being, it doesn't mean need mind, but the mind always needs a body, a self to manifest. Okay, so what is our pure nature here? The pure nature is that we don't need mind. The pure nature is we don't need mind. If we don't even have mind, right? If we don't have thoughts, if we don't have too many desires, then also our self will be working. If there are questions, write it down. I know it's a tough concept, but I will break it and try to make it to understand to everyone. Then there is another line here in Ashtavakra Gita. Ashtavak was a saint who used to be in the court of Raja Janak. And it has said that Ashtavak was Raja Janak's guru. And Ashtavak was, he was paralyzed, he had polio, and all kind of things were there in his body. So his body was from 8 places, it was bent. That's why his name was Ashtavak, because his body was bended from 8 sides. So he said in Ashtavakra Gita. So Ashtavakra Gita is what time? When Raja Janak and Ram and Sita was there. At that time in his Gita he said, Ya mati ya ghatir bhavtah. Means as your mind, as you become. As your mind, as you become. At that time, he said, where there was no modern laws of manifestation and attraction at that time, in Ashtavakra Gita, he said, as is your mind, you will become like that. So in the manifestation, we are trying to understand the mind here, what the mind is. What is the game of mind here? In the Yajurveda, Brahmasnik Upanishad, it says, Aham Brahmasmi. Right? We all say all the time, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. What is this Aham Brahmasmi? So first just write down Aham Brahmasmi. It was from Yajurveda. Then Rig Veda says Pragyanam Brahmam. Okay, Pragyamam Brahmam. Then the third one comes from the Samaveda, which says Sarvam Kalvido Brahmam. Okay, now we'll try to understand the link between these three lines, what they are saying. So they are saying when we go to the Yajurveda, Aham Brahmasmi, it means like we are the Brahm. I am the Brahm. What is Brahm here? That infinite space, that infinite power. Remember, many times I have told about the Brahm. What is Brahm? Which doesn't move, nobody can control it, entire universe comes inside it, right? It's the pure consciousness. It's the, I'm telling you this line to understand because we will work on this line. If we are Aham Brahmasmi, so we are what? We are limitless. We are infinite. We are everything. Okay, this is the one line. So we are everything. Now the second line comes here, the Pragyanam Brahmam. It means the consciousness is Brahm. First, I am the Brahm. Then second line, the consciousness, the Chaitanya is the Brahm here. Then the third line, Sarvam Kalvido Brahma means every aspect of this existence is consciousness. So who's existent? Mine existent. Every aspect of my existence is the consciousness. Right? So Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Brahm. Then consciousness is the Brahm, right? And my existent is the Brahm. So who am I here? I am the pure Brahm here. Who am I? I am the pure Brahm here. Okay? And what are the nature of the Brahm? It is infinite. It is everywhere. We cannot control or we cannot hold it. Right? It is powerful. All the powers relies in that Brahm. So we are Brahm here. Why I am explaining this? Because according to the modern philosophy, the modern ways, what we think we are manifesting only 1% of our capacity. Right? How we manifest? I want green color ice cream at 5 p.m. evening on a hot day. Right? Like this we manifest, right? This color, this time, this much only I want. Only one ice cream will be enough. I know it's a kind of a joke, but this is the way we manifest in modern world. But the reality is what here? The reality is I am the Brahm. So if we are manifesting, there should be no boundaries. If we are manifesting, it should be wholesome. Why to be happy with one ice cream? Why not entire universe? Right? So that's why I choose these three lines to understand that what our Vedas says about the manifestation. So instead of using 1% of our capacity, we can try to use 100%. For that, try to use the 100%. How will it happen? First, we need to realize that I am Brahm. First, we need to realize I am Brahm. How will you realize I am Brahm? We realize I am Brahm after the self realization. So, what is the main concept here? The main concept is that first realize the self and then manifest the entire universe. So, according to Vedanta, if we say these lines come, all the lines I took from the Vedas and Ashtavraka Gita, they are all part of the Vedanta. Now, for any kind of desire, right? Any kind of desire to fulfill, what happens? If the origin of desire is coming from a lack, if the origin of desire is coming from a lack, after fulfillment of desire also there will be lack, right? And I know everybody can, just look into your own life and you will see that you wanted something, you got it. Then also you're not happy. Again, you wanted something else. If the desire is coming out of a lack, after getting that desired object, there will be much bigger lack in your life. When did the desire comes from the lack? When we are operating on the level of mind. When we are chasing a desire, right? We chase our dreams, we chase desire, we run after them. But is it true that when we get something, whatever we are running, after that we stop? No, there is something else. You will again start running. So the law of attraction. The lack attracts lack. Right? I know, I can see smiles on the face. Everybody is relating to it. It will be good if you guys can open your camera so I can see the reactions. Yeah, so the lack attract lack. That is the law of attraction. The fulfillment attracts fulfillment. The happiness attracts happiness. Where is your inner space? That project outside. If inner space is not fulfilled, doesn't matter. If you are living in a heaven also, you will reflect lack, more lacks in your life. So only how is our inner space, that kind of things we attract. Now, many times what happen? We want too many big things in life and many positive things in our life, right? But from inside, we have fear, we have jealousy, we have anger, right? We have competition, all kind of these beautiful uh, qualities we have. With these kind of beautiful qualities inside us, will be ever able to manifest anything good in our life? Right? You guys know, like everybody knows, even I know how I am, right? So what is inside, that will be projected outside every time. So that's why whenever I talk, what I say, change yourself, change yourself. And some people get mad at me that why I'm telling to change yourself. Why am I not saying to change the other person in the life? Right? I always say change yourself. The way you are attracting the things in your life. The lack will be always lack. The competition will be always competition. The show off will be always show off. The inner space reflect outside. Right? Alugu, any question you were?
Yeah. See, this if this fear, like for example, I'm dealing with pain. How can I manifest? I want a healthier life, but if I'm in pain, how can I, not vibrate pain and attract more of it?
Yeah, that you have to come out of the pain first. That you have to, and what is pain here, right? Many times the pain is a mental concept, right? Till you give a lot of value to pain, the pain is there. But if you have something very big in your life, right? Before also I have described that if you have something very big in your life, if you're not feeling good, if your whole body is also hurting, then also you do that work, right? So it's a willpower. Willpower comes here, right?
Okay.
So, in the path of manifestation or law of attraction, you cannot, it's not that you have to leave anything, right? Our whole philosophy starts with the four thing. So, for these four things, we have to have a manifestation, right? Only the space of manifestation matters here. How are you? Only that much matter. Now, if you are fulfilled from inside, what will happen? When you manifest, there will be so much fulfillment. And if you are not able to manifest, then also there won't be any problem. You will be so much rooted into bliss and fulfillment that it happens, okay, it doesn't happen, very good. Right? So inner space, that thing matter. How do we reach there? With lot of sadhana, lot of discipline, after realizing the self. All big kings were the self-realized persons. They did lot of sadhana. After that, most of them were able to conquer the world. Like for India, I can say, like, Raja Janak is there. In the south also, Raja, what is his name? The famous king of south?
Raja Cholan.
Raja Cholan, right? They say that they were like enlightened kings. Right, they manifested so much wealth. Wherever they went, everyone was happy, everyone was well fed, right? Everything was taken care. So it was those kings' inner space was showing. Even Raja Bhoj, they say that he was an enlightened king, and in his kingdom, everyone was so happy. Even, yeah, Mugda, Shivaji Maharaj was like that, right? So if these kind of pure self-realized kings were there, the surrounding people were so happy. Right? So if we are fulfilled from inside, then we are manifesting, then we are going to rule the entire world. Everyone will become so fulfilled and happy. Only your inner space will change so many people. Right? Like whenever I see or somebody tells me about the manifestation, color, time, and date, and this, I laugh. Literally laugh. That who are the people who are making these kind of videos and everybody is watching them and learning those kind of concept. The reality is totally different, right? So we need to step on the reality, what reality is. So now more I will talk about the law of attraction. So it's very new thought, right? Law of attraction is kind of a very new thought, and it started in 1800 or something. And it is like on energy based thing. That pure, positive energy, negative energy, this energy, that energy. For the energy, if we see, I have many times described this, that the Brahm is there, right? The pure consciousness is there, and the Maya, the illusion, creates the energy, right? The Brahm is there, the Shakti of Brahm, whom we called Mahamaya, that Maya creates the energy. So, from where the energy is coming? From the ultimate reality, from the consciousness, right? When the energy is coming from consciousness, try to understand, when the energy is coming from consciousness, how can that energy be positive or negative, right? It cannot be positive and negative. It's a pure energy. So, where is the concept of positive and negative? In our mind, right? Our mind tells us this is positive and this is negative. This is good and this is bad. In the earth, half time is day, half time is night. So if the bright thing is positive energy, is the night negative energy? The dark thing is negative energy? No, right? The entire whole we take, right? We take the entire whole. We don't break it into pieces. If the energy, the source of energy, is the ultimate reality, the consciousness, how can we say that this is good or bad? We only have one word for it, that is the pure energy. Again, this I am not saying this, again I got from some of the Upanishads. Okay, so if that way we see, then the manifestation is what? Always pure, because it's going to be the pure energy. Who creates? Our mind creates negativity inside it, right? Our mind colors it, right? It's Advait. It's complete oneness. Everyone is same. Then how come the negative and positive two things can be there? I know it's a very disturbing concept, but we'll talk more about this when you guys are ready to understand that how this happens. Then there is one other line from Mundak Upanishad. It says that the person who desire for objects of pleasure by contemplating on their properties gets born along with those desires among those object of pleasures. Okay, again I will say, the person who desire for object of pleasures by contemplating on their properties, okay, gets born along with those desires among those objects of pleasure. Whatever you are thinking, the desire of pleasure, and the desire of pleasure always have properties, right? This color, this soft, this tasty, this big, this shiny diamond, right? You will get again born with those desires again and again and again. So it's not that those desires are going to be fulfilled. No. They are going to be like that, like that, like that. You will try to fulfill this birth, then again you will take birth and do, then again you will take birth and do, and this thing will be continued one after another. So this was from the Mundak Upanishad. Now the Bhagavad, what does the Bhagavad Gita says, right? I will, I checked Bhagavad Gita also, that what Gita says about that. The Gita says, the shloka, chapter 7, shloka 20 to 23, the Gita says here, temporary is the fruit for those with small understanding. right? Temporary is the fruit for those with the small understanding. Means what? Your understanding was so small and the fruit was temporary. It was never lasting. It was not everlasting. So what happens? I wanted a chocolate, I ate it. Now again, I wanted a bigger chocolate. And I'm looking for that. Now I want a box of chocolate, I'm looking for that.
Hmm.
Right? So again and again, what happens that temporary fruits you get with the small understanding. So understanding should be how? Very big. Right? If the small is the understanding, the fruit will be temporary. As big is the understanding, that big will be your fruit also. Right? How we say the rat race. Running, 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 getting running, 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 again, running, again, running. Right? So this Bhagavad Gita, it was chapter 7. Now, what happened in manifestation? Whatever you believe, whatever you think, right? With 100%, it will start happening. It happens. Many times it happens. Sometimes it doesn't also happen, but many times it start happening. Sometimes you want something, you manifest for something, and it takes 1 or 2 years, and when you get it, you think that, oh, I didn't need it this one. At this time, I don't need this thing. So with our reality, our desires change. Our desires are not same at all the time. As the time passes, the desire changes. The desire changes. So maybe you are working on something, putting your all energy. When you get that thing, then you think, oh, it's okay, I got it, but maybe right now I want something else. So on the object you are running, when you get it, many times you don't feel satisfied. Because when you need it, you didn't get it. Today you wanted to eat something, you didn't get it. You went tomorrow to the market and you got the stuff and then you ate it. By the time the desire went away. So, what we learn from this line, instant acting on desire never will take us to fulfillment. So, when a desire arises inside us, we need to see, is the desire sustainable or just a thought? It's just a wave in our mind, just coming and going away. So whenever you want something, whenever there is intention or desire comes, always wait and see that after 2 3 days, after some time also, is the desire there? Then only start working on it. Otherwise, you will put so much effort, and when the desire will be completed, you won't be even satisfied. And all this thing is what? According to Krishna and Gita, all this thing is delusion of duality. According to Gita, all this is delusion of duality. Till you think that you and objects are different from you, till you think you and the God is two things, right? Till you are there and desires are there, these are two things, till this thing will happen all the time. You will be running and not getting satisfied. At what level you get satisfied? When you become one with yourself, with the God, with the universe. When you become one, at that time, whatever desire, whatever manifestation happens, it sustains. Right? It sustains at that level. So, what is the important thing for manifesting? To work on yourself. have your inner space very clean and very powerful all the time. I know it's very hard nowadays with the social media. We all get attracted towards so many things so easily, right? We see something, we also want that thing. But we need to have in our mind that how to control ourselves. Wait, any desire comes, wait and watch. Is it sustaining? Is it even worth putting that kind of effort? If you feel like, yeah, it's important, then do. Till you don't get self realization, the love and compassion, it will be very hard to even feel the real compassion and love. Before that, the love and compassion comes from the third level, the mind level. The mind tells you, go and help. The mind tells you, this thing is very pretty, go and love these things. Right? In the third level, on the mind level, when we were working, the real love and compassion doesn't happen at all. For the real love and compassion, we need to go beyond the fourth level. You need to touch the fifth level. And at that level, the thing starts opening up. At that time, when the compassion will happen, there won't be any discrimination. Before that, if you go to help also someone, if you want to do something, there will be ego. Second, there will be discrimination. Right? So for that also, we need to go more up and then decide. I think I can take question answers now. Yeah, I know many question answers will be there. Yeah, Vanda.
I think Vidya has her hand up first. I'll let her go.
It's okay, Vandana. Okay, mine is about fulfillment. Okay, so you talked so much about we are all trying to fulfill, right? So are a lot of problems coming from the way we want fulfillment?
Yes.
Yeah, so fulfillment is like desires again.
No, you want fulfillment. Who are you here? The ego,
Self
right?
ego.
Who are you here? The
Yeah,
ego? Your ego wants to get fulfilled.
right.
I'm not talking about that fulfillment. I'm talking about when you go to much higher level, when you realize self, the kind of fulfillment happens inside you, that fulfillment.
Okay.
Not this fulfillment that I want to eat achar and I will be so happy. No.
Yeah.
Right? I want this thing and I will be so happy. No, I'm talking about the fulfillment. When you go into self realization, the compassion comes, the love comes, the fulfillment comes at that level.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
So having this wrong idea of fulfillment
Yeah.
is making a lot of, you know, difficulties in trying to get that and wasting time and all that,
Waste,
right?
yeah, wasting time,
Okay.
creating problems in life. Yeah.
Problems. So working on the fulfillment is like a where we can
Yes.
focus. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Vanna.
So the earlier statement we said you attract what you become, right? If your inner self is clean, you attract that kind of you manifest or attract that kind of energy, right? Now we are all human beings, just like a dish. We have all kinds of things in it. To make a dish, you'll have salt, pepper, masala, whatever, right? As humans too, we have our goodness part of it, fearful part of it, a little bit of jealousy part of it, anger part of it, all of that are there. So until we become completely innerly clean, which could be quite a bit away, are you saying till then it's better not to manifest anything? Because if we do tend to manifest, it could pick any one of this inner self things that we have, right?
Or it can be a total a plate of chaat with all the masalas.
Yeah, everything could be multiplied and amplified.
Yeah, it can be. So it will look like very beautiful, and you will think that it's going to satisfy you. But after that, also you will need more water. You will be like, oh, I ate what did I eat? Like all these kind of things will also start. Maybe it can upset your tummy also after that. So yeah, so whatever you have inside, how many masalas you have inside, outside also that much masalas will come,
Hmm.
right?
So it's better to not manifest or try to attract anything before we become pure from inside,
Yeah.
clean from inside as much as possible before we get to
As
that,
much.
right?
Look,
Right.
no one can become 100%, right? If we become 100% like that, then we'll be like become a Raman Maharishi,
We don't
right?
even need manifestation or law of attraction,
We
anything anymore. Yeah.
no need to go there, but at least we can try 40-50%, right? At least 50 we can try, become 50% or 51%, so majority will be good.
Is it possible at all
Mm-hmm.
to manifest
Mm-hmm.
that level of fulfillment so
Mm-hmm.
we can go manifest on top of it?
How will you manifest
Wherever
full?
I am, I want to manifest saying I want to be self-realized and I want to be fulfilled and everything. And once you reach to that level, one can decide whether they want to manifest further or not.
Yeah. I think you can think about becoming self-realized. That's a very good idea. Think about going that direction. And when you will reach, the intelligence will start coming. The pure intelligence will come. And they will see, the cosmos will see the capacity you have, right? What you are good at. They will start manifesting. And at that level, whatever you want. Remember the Shankaracharya, right? He just standing there and he Kanak Dhara Stotam, how it happened, right? He saw that poor lady and he asked Lakshmi to, gold. And the Lakshmi came and started giving the coins of gold. So see the power of the manifestation at that level. He was a sannyasi. He didn't wanted anything. But when he wanted, Lakshmi came to do his work. Right? So the vastness of that possibility at that level. Whatever you will want, it will start happening. I know 100% we cannot go, but we can try.
Right. Then my first set of action is to manifest me being
Yes.
getting to that level.
Yes. Go
Self
ahead.
pure. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Mugdha?
So, thank you for the session today. I was not aware of the word manifestation, but based on my experience from past few months, I had a question.
Mhm.
Sometimes throughout the week, I'll have a question in my mind if I'm reading something and I want to know why is it happening so, and somehow somebody whom I don't even know will end up giving me the answer. So, an instance of this being, I was trying to learn Atharva Shirsha, and somebody from my music class just randomly spoke about her word, like what her word means, and she referred to Atharva Shirsha, and she pointed out the line that I was stuck at. So, I don't know what do we call this as, right? Like, is this kind of a manifestation where you are trying to learn, get knowledge, and somehow you are getting provided from
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
cosmic
yeah.
energy?
This is kind of a very good reality of the manifestation, that you are looking for something, but you are not running behind it. There is a deep desire, and your inner self is so pure. With that deep desire, somebody comes and helps you. Right? Many times it happens with me. I also want to know something, some knowledge or something, and I'm like, whom to ask, what to do, and something happens. Somebody will come and tell me, some video will pop in front of my eyes, some book will come in front of my eyes, and sometimes it happens today also. When I was doing, so many pages were opening by itself from where I was taking all the quotations. right? So they help you. Be in that space. Let them help you. Right, Vidya? I always tell you, right? Let the cosmos help you. Don't take all responsibility on your head. You do your work 100%. Right? Buddha, you do your work 100%, right? You are so much into chanting and learning and with the devotion, somebody comes and help you. Right? I have seen every day, every session I do that. Till today, I was with you and I told you, right? I haven't prepared anything. I have to go home. I came, I cooked food and everything. Then I had a session with Vidya, and after that, I sat to see that what I have to speak. They help you. Have a pure intention. The help comes. But you take responsibility of everything, the help doesn't come. You will say, okay, manage by yourself. Yeah, Rohit?
I wanted to share that we are constantly manifesting every day, not not only consciously but even unconsciously, and not only from this life but even from prior life. That's what is the karmic baggage, right?
Yeah,
A karmic baggage is nothing but unmanifested or effects of manifested actions we have taken previously.
yeah. That's true. There was a line from Mandukya Upanishad, right? I told that whatever your desires are not fulfilled, you will again be born with all the properties of those desires, right? So, same thing what Rohit said, that whatever is not fulfilled, it will come again and again and again.